Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching this from. This is my debut versus Arslanbek Makhmudov bottom preview and bottom predictions for the undercard fights as well. So yes, let's straight into it. So I've got 3 fights to predict in terms of the undercard. Starting off then with a very interesting fight, Jos Pardie versus Reece Biotti, 10-round contests in the super featherweight division. So Jos Pardie is stepping down a weight division after fight. He has been fighting that 8 weight, so that's going to be quite interesting. And obviously, we all know Reece Biotti, a tough, very tough fighter, isn't he? Very tough, hard puncher fighter. Obviously, he has to fight on the front foot, and obviously, he has to fight on the inside as well. While Jos Pardie stop has risen, hasn't it? Jos Pardie's stop has risen after wins over Mark Chamberlain in the AJ versus Dubois card, and obviously a last-minute opponent against Her Stevenson, where he made it competitive, didn't he, against Her Stevenson? But obviously Her Stevenson was just still that level above, wasn't he? Levels above, and Stevenson still won every round, as much Pardie made it competitive. Jos Pardie, strategic, skilled fighter. He's got that grit and determination about him as well. And you look at both fighters, I think Reece Biotti's now getting on, isn't it? Yeah, Reece Biotti's now starting to suffer defeats as well. I think Reece Biotti's now at that stage of his career where he's probably got a couple more fights yet, and I think he'll be done, personally, Reece Biotti. I think Reece Biotti's been at a decent level, hasn't he? Been at a decent level, Reece Biotti. He's getting on now, and I do fancy Jos Pardie to win this, and I'm going to go for Jos Pardie to win on points, and hopefully after this fight, I don't think this is a bad matchup, to be honest with you. Not to be fair, it's not bad matchmaking from Matchroom, to be fair. So you can't argue with it. And decent fight, isn't it? It's a decent fight, but I think Pardie will win on points, and then after this, I think Jos Pardie will move on to maybe a fight with Wayne Darner potentially, who holds all the hooping belts and the British Commonwealth belts as well. So that won't be a bad fight, would it? Pardie versus Wayne Darner, that'll be a real pick-em fight. If Jos Pardie is to win this fight, of course. So that's my prediction for that fight. Up next, we've got the rematch between John Botson and Bale Phillips, 10-round contest for the English, but this time for the English Super Welterweight title. So we've got this title on the line for the rematch between these two. It ended in the draw of the first fight between these two. And you know what? I wasn't really shocked it ended in the draw, because it can't really split much between them. I mean, Fawaz has got. You look at Fawaz, the only problem with Fawaz is his chin can be exposed, can't it, when he's trading. And he always favours safety first, doesn't he? He's more of a safety first fighter. He fights with a high guard. He fights with like them on either hands to keep the opposition at distance, landing single shots. While John Botson is obviously a southpaw fighter. He can be a master at controlling distance with the jab when he follows up with that hook, but he does struggle defensively and won out of that in the later rounds, which we saw in the first fight, in my opinion. As we did see in the first fight, it was definitely a fight at 2 halves, and a draw was probably a fair result. And obviously, the thing with Boston is he does have condition issues as well. You look at his condition as well. He does have a bit of issues as well. I'm not going to go for a draw then, because it'd just be boring, because that's what happened in the first fight. I do think it could be a split decision again. But I think this time I am going to go for Boston to just nick it on points, in my opinion. I think it's going to be the same as the first fight, I really do. But you do expect a better Johnny Boston this time, which is what I'm putting it down to. I don't think Ferraz can get any better, but I do think Boston can get better. So I'm going to go for Boston to win on points in this one. And finally, onto the main event. Dave Allen versus Arslanbek Makhmudov, 12-round heavyweight contest. I don't know why all these people are overhyping Makhmudov. He's terrible. He's terrible. Everyone's hyping it up, saying, "Oh my God, it's a dangerous opponent for Dave Allen." Dave Allen can beat him. Dave Allen can beat him, you know. All Dave Allen needs to do in this fight, this was what Gabriel did to Makhmudov, and you will win this fight easy. Makhmudov is not adapting. He's not adapting. Yes, Makhmudov has got that power, reach, and stature about him, but he's awful. He's awful defensively. He's awful defensively. He's been stopped by Gabriel. And by the way, as a Gabriel, very underrated heavyweight at the moment. He's vulnerable to the body. There's no doubt Dave Allen can do the body work as well. Dave Allen, tough, resilient fighters up the strength. He's a power puncher, Dave Allen, which is bad news for Makhmudov, who is awful defensively. He's strategic as well, Dave Allen. And Dave Allen, all he needs to do in this fight is work the head and work the body, and he beats Makhmudov easy, in my opinion. So I do not get why. Maybe the levels, maybe Makhmudov is that level above Dave Allen, but let's not disrespect Dave Allen here. Dave Allen can easily beat Makhmudov, in my opinion. I mean, Makhmudov, I did used to rate him, but he was overhyped, let's be real. As we saw in the Gabriel fight, especially. And yeah, I think Dave Allen is going to work Makhmudov on the inside by working the head and working the body, Dave Allen. And yeah, I think Dave Allen wins this fight for me. I don't know what all the hype's about, saying, "Oh my God, it's a dangerous fight for Dave Allen." It isn't. I might be proven one, but I think it's good matchmaking from Matchroom. And Makhmudov has been in with the Isaac Gabriel, and if Dave Allen can beat Makhmudov, and all of a sudden Dave Allen can face someone in the top 15. Makhmudov, I'm not sure if Makhmudov is still in the top 15, but it's good matchmaking for me. Dave Allen can continue to face someone in the top 15 after this fight, because I do think he does beat Makhmudov. I think Dave Allen wins by knockout / stoppage, in my opinion. Dave Allen's in the best shape of his life as well. In the best shape of his life. Did a job on Johnny Fisher in the first two fights. In them two fights. Well, he was robbed in the first fight, Dave Allen, then Johnny Fisher, where he should have been given a decision, in my opinion. Close fight, done it in one. Was a close fight. The knockdown was the difference, and Dave Allen should have been given a decision, but Dave Allen in the rematch was superb, wasn't he? Did a job, demolished Johnny Fisher in that rematch, and I do think Dave Allen is at that level for me. He's at that British level / hooping level. I think that's the respectful level for Dave Allen, which is why probably this is good matchmaking for Dave Allen as well. And for me, I think he stopped Makhmudov. I honestly, I just don't see the hype in this fight. I really don't. I don't see the hype. Obviously, I have given you Makhmudov's strengths, but Makhmudov is terrible. He's terrible defensively. And once a shot lands with Makhmudov, he's finished. He's finished for me. Dave Allen's more tougher, got more for chin as well. So I think Dave Allen stops Makhmudov. I just don't get why people are saying, "Oh my God, this is a risky fight." Eddie Hearn especially. Eddie Hearn saying, "Oh my God, this is a dangerous fight." Is he having a laugh? Makhmudov's overrated, people. he's overrated, and I think Dave Allen wins this fight. So, feel free to leave your thoughts. Feel free to leave your thoughts down below on all the fights of spot or down below in the comments. And I'll see you all for the show on NSS Osmas Nima, bottom preview and bottom predictions.